The Jewish-Roman Wars were a series of major rebellions by the Jewish people in the Roman province of Judea against the might of the Roman Empire. Fought between 66 CE and 135 CE, these conflicts were driven by deep-rooted political, religious, and cultural tensions. The wars left a lasting impact on Jewish history, Roman policy, and the future of the region. Background: tensions in Judea. Judea became a client state of Rome in the 1st century BCE and was formally annexed as a Roman province in 6 CE. From the beginning, relations between the Jewish population and the Roman authorities were fraught with tension. The Jews' strict monotheism clashed with Roman polytheism and imperial cult worship. Economic exploitation, heavy taxation, and Roman interference in religious affairs only deepened resentment. By the mid-1st century CE, the region was a powder keg of nationalist, religious, and social discontent, with various Jewish factions advocating rebellion, religious purity, or compromise. The First Jewish-Roman War, 66–73 CE. The first major uprising began in 66 CE. Sparked by years of Roman misrule and escalating conflict, Jewish rebels took control of Jerusalem, defeating a Roman garrison. In response, Emperor Nero dispatched General Vespasian, who began a brutal campaign to retake the province. In 70 CE, under the command of Vespasian's son Titus, Roman forces besieged and captured Jerusalem. The city was devastated and the Second Temple, a center of Jewish worship, was destroyed. The fall of Jerusalem marked a turning point in Jewish history, ending the temple-based religious system and leading to the diaspora of many Jews. The last holdout, the mountain fortress of Masada, fell in 73 CE after a prolonged siege. According to historical sources, nearly 1,000 Jewish defenders chose mass suicide over surrender. The Kitos War, 115–117 CE. The second conflict, known as the Kitos War, was less centralized but equally destructive. It erupted during the reign of Emperor Trajan, primarily among Jewish communities outside Judea, in Egypt, Cyrenaica, modern Libya, and Mesopotamia. These revolts were fueled by continued oppression and persecution. Jewish insurgents launched coordinated attacks on Roman populations, prompting brutal Roman reprisals. The war saw mass killings on both sides and led to the near destruction of Jewish communities in these regions. While not fought directly in Judea, the Kitos War severely weakened the Jewish diaspora's social and economic position. The Bar Kokhba Revolt, 132–135 CE. The third and final major rebellion was the Bar Kokhba Revolt, led by Simon Bar Kokhba, who was regarded by many as the Messiah. The revolt was partly a reaction to Emperor Hadrian's policies, including his plan to build a Roman city, Aelia Capitolina, over the ruins of Jerusalem, and his banning of circumcision. Bar Kokhba's forces initially achieved surprising success, establishing an independent Jewish state for about 2 years. However, the Roman response was overwhelming. Hadrian sent his top generals, and after a brutal campaign, the revolt was crushed. The consequences were catastrophic. Over 500,000 Jews were killed, hundreds of villages destroyed, and survivors sold into slavery. Judea was renamed Syria Palestina in an effort to erase Jewish identity from the land, and Jews were banned from entering Jerusalem. Legacy and impact. The Jewish-Roman Wars had profound and long-lasting effects. Religious transformation. With the destruction of the temple, Judaism evolved from a temple-based religion to one centered around rabbinic teachings and synagogue worship. Jewish diaspora. The wars accelerated the scattering of Jews across the Roman Empire, reshaping Jewish life and culture for centuries. Roman policy. Rome took a harsher stance on religious and ethnic minorities in its empire, tightening control to prevent further uprisings. Christianity's rise. As Christianity began to emerge during this period, the wars distanced it further from its Jewish roots, influencing theological and political divides.